Hello everybody, this is Rollo with Winterbrose. In this video presentation, we're going to show you some really quick stuff you can do to increase your productivity by changing some settings for your hardware, your video hardware in DAZ Studio 4.10. So if your viewport display seems a little sluggish whenever you're working on projects in DAZ Studio, what you can do is, here's some quick settings you can do. Go to Edit, Preferences, and then when it pops up, go to this Interface tab. And then when you get there, you'll see a whole bunch of things here that you can change in DAZ Studio. The most important of which is going to be this display optimization right here. And you see by default it's set to none. You might have to try the other available settings. We have better and best. But if you we recommend you go ahead and change this to best or try better depending on your system. If you have an older system, you might want to leave it at none. And that'd be fine. And if you want to really nice feature that's here in the interface section is this hardware details. If you click this, it'll pop up and it'll show you, our color's a little off, I apologize for that. It'll show you what features are actually supported on your video card. It tells the type of card you've got, and you can see here we get like our multi-texturing is supported. We have shadow map supported, hardware anti-aliasing, so that's a hard word to say, sorry. You can see here we got pixel buffer is supported. So if you're not sure about anything that's in your system or what kind of cards you have, just go ahead and click that the current hardware features, and then you can see the stuff that you might want to, if you can change it or not, or if it's supported by your video card or your integrated video in your system. Some of the other features down here below that you might really want to consider doing is we have per pixel shading. It's off by default. We've turned ours on. So you just click it and you can see it changes from off to on. And we recommend you just do one feature change at a time, do apply, accept, and then go see how it works in your viewport, just so that you'll know what might have made a difference in your system. The hardware anti-aliasing is by default is on, so you don't have to worry about that one. Again, down here, the another one is this texture resources performance. Got this little restore factory defaults. We're going to go ahead and click that on ours. Well, I don't know if I want to reset everything in DAZ Studio. So when you go here to the texture resources, I believe it's in that area right there is where it's the default setting, and you can change that to more for the performance side or more to the quality side depending on what your system has in it. And the last thing that you really might want to consider is turning on this pixel buffer, which I believe is off by default, and just by click it just says on, and of course make any changes there. And of course do apply once you have what you like, and accept, and then you can go from there, and hopefully it'll increase your workflow for your projects because things will run a lot smoother and be more optimized on your viewport display when you're working on stuff in DAZ Studio. Unfortunately, you're going to have to play with each of the settings. I would, like I said, recommend you do it one at a time, just so that you might know which ones make an impact and which ones don't. Or just do them all at once, and if your system still runs good and it runs faster, great. But you might want to make notes of what you changed from what to what, so that if you have to undo one of those because you have a negative impact on your system, then you can do that. We hope you enjoyed this video presentation, and we hope these little tips can help you speed up your workflow in DAZ Studio 4.10.